Friday racing action here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 8 on the card. We'll send it on up to Pete Aiello with the scratches and the track conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy skies, breezy today, temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track is fast, the Tapeta track is always fast. In race 1, just a pair of overweights. The 2, Bracheska, is 2 pounds over, and the 8, Adios Frank, is 2 pounds over in race number 1. Racing at Gulfstream. Off in a tangle, that magic moment, and Dancing Bullet was checked after the break as Slip Near rushes forward under Jesus Rios to take the lead. Down inside, Bracheska is on the go. These two race on. Sir Mason comes away in third while angling over from the outside gate. Away in fourth is Dream Believer. Down inside goes Sky Lane, and Kingy is between them. It's a length and a half to that magic moment, who's 2 better than Adios Frank. Smooth and Easy is next, and after the slow break, Dancing Bullet is last. Around the far turn through a 22-4 opening quarter. Edgar Perez and Bracheska off the lead now by 2. Slip Near is there second. Sir Mason is now third. Dream Believer with an inside lane rallies into with about 5 lengths to raise at 5/16 from home. A gap of another 3 to Sky Lane. Bracheska tries to get away. The daughter of Street Boss, Bracheska, now has a 5-length lead with a quarter of a mile to go. At the rail, it's Dream Believer. Off cover comes Sky Lane. Slip Near is in between horses. There's 3/16 remaining. Bracheska still finding plenty. The filly taking on the boys in her career unveiling, and she's doing a pretty effective job of it. It's all Bracheska at 8-1. She'll win and win it by about 5 in the end. Here's a big late run from Dancing Bullet, who gets up for second. Sky Lane finished third, and fourth was Dream Believer in 1:14-4. And they're off. One Fast Dream away quickly from the outside draw. Moving to her is Magic Hua. These two race on. Vinicio moving through, and at the rail, How Surprising tries to guard that inside position. How Surprising challenging Magic Hua for the lead. One Fast Dream is now third, while in the clear, Kohaku runs into fourth. Then Vinicio, the trailer is Crow Motion. They make their way to the opening quarter. In the purple colors, Magic Hua leads from One Fast Dream. And at the rail, that's How Surprising. These top 3 separated by about a length. From fourth in Kohaku, from fifth Vinicio, and 3 to the trailer, Crow Motion. Opening quarter was just 23-2 as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Magic Hua has the lead a half a length. On the outside, One Fast Dream is second. How Surprising looking for a rail run in third, up to fourth Vinicio. Kohaku has dropped back to fifth, about 4 lengths off the lead, and Crow Motion is out-kicked. 47-1 for the opening half mile, 5/16 from home. Magic Hua has the lead, trying to sneak through at the fence. How Surprising, 3 wide, that's One Fast Dream. These 3 across the course, and getting through is How Surprising. Off the turn and the stretch drive, How Surprising takes over the lead. On the outside, it's now One Fast Dream posing the challenge. The 2 favorites kick on with an 1/8 of a mile to go, but How Surprising has a kick, trying to get to him. One Fast Dream back to third, Magic Hua, 16th to go. One Fast Dream driven up on the outside of How Surprising. Here's the wire, photo finish. Heads out of sync, bobbing up and down. One of the favorites got it. Was it How Surprising or One Fast Dream? It's a win picture, 125-4. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. Elusive Mischief and Grand McAllen both begin well. Moving up on the outside, it's He's in Charge, speeding through at the rail. Alma Shriek. Nature Boy is marching forward, and in between horses, that's Astro Weeks and the run to the half-mile point. These top horses are clustered by only 2.5 lengths. They work well clear of the two at the back, and they are Natural Vibes and Unified Conquest. In the run to the half-mile point, Grand McAllen has the lead. On the outside, Elusive Mischief is there. Second, Alma Shriek parked at the rail. Third, He's in Charge is up into fourth around Nature Boy. In between horses goes Astro Weeks. 5 ahead of Natural Vibes, and the trailer is Unified Conquest. 23 seconds for the opening quarter as they round the far turn. On the outside, Elusive Mischief toward the rail. Grand McAllen, their heads apart. Lopez getting after He's in Charge to launch a bit into third now. A length and a half better than Alma Shriek, who's 2 in front of Astro Weeks. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. They went 46 and 3 for the opening half mile. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Elusive Mischief, the veteran campaigner, comes away with the lead. He's in Charge is second. Grand McAllen is third. Alma Shriek is now fourth with an eighth of a mile to go. Elusive Mischief roused on the top end, trying to hold off He's in Charge, who tries to get to him. He's in Charge making a touch of ground with the 16th to go. Elusive Mischief almost home. Elusive Mischief in front. Second is He's in Charge. Grand McAllen is third. Closer fourth, either Natural Vibes or Alma Shriek. 118 and 2. And they're off. From the rail, Racket comes out firing. Tizatail runs with him. These two get acquainted. Up on the outside, Make 'em Tap comes away in third. Captain Anthony's an early fourth ahead of Organist, and Jebby's the early trailer as they run into the first turn. It's Racket up front. He leads by a length and a half. Tizatail is second. Captain Anthony is third. Make 'em Tap on a hold while racing in fourth. Well settled in fifth is the race favorite Organist. He's in the red colors, about 6 lengths off the lead, and 2 back to Jebby. They complete a quarter in 24 and 1 as they race into the backstretch. It's Racket and Marcos Meneses clear by 2.5. Tizatail on the chase in second. At the rail, Captain Anthony is now third. Up to the outside, it's Make 'em Tap in fourth, a length and a half in front of Organist, and still 2.5 to the trailer, Jebby. They make their way to the half-mile point. Not much has changed here with Racket in front and in front clearly. Up the outside, it's Tizatail now second. Out the inside, Captain Anthony is third. Make 'em Tap is fourth, but has to keep pace. At the inside, Organist begins to improve, and 3 to Jebby. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 47 and 4 for the opening half mile. Big time second quarter put up by Racket. He leads by a length. Captain Anthony tightening the screws under Camacho. Up to third goes Organist. Outside and Make 'em Tap. Jebby getting underway from the back as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 112 flat. Captain Anthony gets first run and takes the lead. Immediately taken on by Organist. They've gone a length and a half better than Racket, who's back to third. Jebby down the center. Eighth of a mile to go. On the outside, Organist. Captain Anthony's up for a fight. Captain Anthony still has the lead. Organist not done trying at the 16th pole. It's still Captain Anthony the target, and he can't be reached. Captain Anthony wins. Organist was second, 3 clear of Racket in third. Make 'em Tap is fourth, 141 and 3. They're off. Slow to break, El Chato. Quick to break, Adios Now. Speeding through at the rail. Tis a Fast Bullet is on the go. Zeno comes away in third. Splitting horses is Settee, and out wide is Remerton. Out the back is Ring Fund in the early stages as El Chato improves inside and just ahead of him. They make their way past the half mile and move to the far turn. Tis a fast bullet. Has rail position and the lead. On the outside, Adios now is there second. Sati is together with Zeno third and fourth. Moving in behind horses and El Chato. A gap of 3 back to Ring Fund with Remerton just ahead of him. And the trailer is now the long-time trailer here as they round that far turn was Remerton. As they run to the top of the stretch, here's Adios now to take the lead. Sati off cover, dropping back a touch. Tis a fast bullet. He's a bit green. That doesn't do Zeno any favors. El Chato gets started, and Remerton is on the outside. Ring Fund is last. There's an eighth of a mile to go. 46 and 4 for the half mile. Here comes El Chato, front and center for Cipriano Gil to take the lead. Second is Adios now at the rail. Zeno, late run from Remerton to the wire. El Chato is in front. El Chato clears off in the end. He won by 5 going away. Zeno is up for second. Closer third, either Remerton or Adios now. 105 flat. And they're off. Toward the inside, Capture the Time. Well served at the break, and he'll look to establish the pace from A Rose for Raven and Big Bucks a Lot. Performing Arts gets away in fourth. Hard to Fathom is down inside ahead of Unified Weekend, and Uncle Armando's with him. In the run to the first turn, backing off Capture the Time as A Rose for Raven marches up and around to take the lead. Big Bucks a Lot is there second. They've gone 2.5 better than Capture the Time, who tries to settle in third. He has 2 on the favorite Performing Arts, who's in the blue colors while racing in fourth. Down at the inside, that's Hard to Fathom, working 3 ahead of Unified Weekend, and Uncle Armando is last. Good quarter here, 23 seconds flat as they race down the backstretch. A Rose for Raven putting up a big number early and leads by a length over Big Bucks a Lot in second. 2 back to Capture the Time, who's now third. Performing Arts and Hard to Fathom on either side of him. Then back to the inside, that's Uncle Armando, who's racing together with Unified Weekend. They're out the back here through a 47-second half mile. Past the half-mile marker they go. The leader is still A Rose for Raven, taken on by Big Bucks a Lot. Steady progress from Hard to Fathom, joint third at the inside. With him is Capture the Time as Performing Arts is driven. He's not responded yet. Unified Weekend with a rail run, and Uncle Armando is last as they round the far turn. They're almost 4 in line here as they race to the top of the stretch. Uncle Armando and Unified Weekend, they both launch bids from behind. 3/4, 111 and 3. Here comes Uncle Armando. He's on the 5 wide side, charging to challenge as they fan across the course. Unified Weekend needs a way out with the rail advantage. A Rose for Raven. There's an eighth of a mile to go. A Rose for Raven blown by is Uncle Armando, and he's kicked it in now. Uncle Armando clear by 3. Unified Weekend is up into second. The battle's for third. Uncle Armando from last to first to win. Unified Weekend second. Up for third was Hard to Fathom, then A Rose for Raven. In 143 and 3. They're off. And they're off. From the center, Miles of Smiles had a very nice beginning and reaches out for some forward position. Not much pace on here. Tis Enough is up the inside. She's the gray charging to challenge. Crystal Coast is very wide on the course, backing off as She's a Joy. Joining the top flight is Esoteric in the run to the first turn. This favorite, Lucky Peridot, has dropped anchor toward the back of the field, well settled though, about 7 lengths off the speed of Tis Enough. Tis Enough at a big price leads another long shot, Esoteric, who sits second. A length and a half to third, running Miles of Smiles, and out the rail, that's She's a Joy in fourth. Followed fifth by Crystal Coast. She's a length in front of Pretty Keen. Saving ground is Stellarator, and Lucky Peridot does her best running later. She's last of the 8 through an opening quarter that was just 25 seconds flat. Down the backstretch they go, and Tis Enough putting up the numbers under Gabriel Maldonado from Esoteric in second. They've gone 2.5 ahead of Miles of Smiles. Panici, he keeps her out in the center of the racetrack, racing third. She's a Joy fourth at the inside. In between horses, Pretty Keen. Crystal Coast is on the outside. Then Stellarator, as Lucky Peridot starts to make some decisions for the back of the field. They take much closer order now, and the pace quickens. Crystal Coast with a big move under Vasquez, sweeping forward and up to take the lead. Esoteric is back to second. Miles of Smiles is being outkicked. Lucky Peridot is in the yellow cap on the far outside. Pretty Keen is next, held up in traffic. She's a Joy. 3/4, 1:14-1. They're at the top of the stretch. The two favorites kick on. Crystal Coast with the head start. Lucky Peridot with dead aim on the outside. 3 back to Esoteric, then She's a Joy. Down the center, Pretty Keen. There's a 16th to go. Crystal Coast trying to buckle down. Lucky Peridot trying to pick her up. Lucky Peridot or Crystal Coast. Crystal Coast would not be denied. Lucky Peridot was second. Miles of Smiles re-rallies for third from Pretty Keen fourth in 1:42-2. Away. Subtle Senorita was off slow. Pep Rally wins the break and looks to establish the pace from a headstrong Mary Gold, who's up to challenge. Away in 3 wide position is One Smokin' Rita, and saving ground at the inside, Okay Fine. In between horses, Dude Fooling Darling, followed next by Princess Tenko and Gray Princess. Out of it deep on the course is Mary Gold, and out the back is Subtle Senorita. In the run around the first turn, Pep Rally has rail position and the lead. Mary Gold is there second at the rail. That's Okay Fine third. 3 wide and One Smokin' Rita. Dude Fooling Darling is next. Kitten Zen is in the red cap working in the 3 path. 4 wide, Subtle Senorita. The Gray Princess is at the rail, and the trailer is Princess Tenko. All 9 within 5 lengths of the speed as Pep Rally went 24-4 to the opening quarter. 5 furlongs from home, Pep Rally the target. Marigold is there second. Okay Fine. Locked in, no place to go. One Smokin' Rita's on the 3 wide side. Kitten Zen is making progress for Edgar Perez, just ahead of Gray Princess. Subtle Senorita's on their outside. 2 back to Dude Fooling Darling. The trailer is Princess Tenko. Around the far turn they go. Pep Rally has the lead. Second, One Smokin' Rita. 3 wide. Kitten Zen loose for the drive and moving on to 3 now to challenge for the lead. At the rail, it's Okay Fine. Dropping back is Marigold. The others have to giddy and giddy soon. 3/4, 1:13-4. They're at the top of the stretch. One Smokin' Rita comes away with the lead. Pep Rally cuts the corner and tries to fight back. Okay Fine, and down the center, Kitten Zen. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Still plenty of hopes here. Kitten Zen trying to shift gears out in the center. Pep Rally and Okay Fine. Late run from Dude Fooling Darling. Kitten Zen just in front. Kitten Zen grinds it out to win it. Pep Rally was second. Third was Okay Fine. Fourth was Dude Fooling Darling. Then Gray Princess. 1:45-2.
That wraps up Friday racing here at Gulfstream Park. We'll be back with you tomorrow with an 11 race card.